I'm recording a wiggle video. Do you want to come say hi and be on my Wiggle Fitness channel?
Sure. Do I have to wiggle?
No, if you do not wish to wiggle, you never have to wiggle.
I like to wiggle.
Wiggling is... You like to wiggle? This is Heather. Heather.
Wiggling.
Yes! Spontaneous wiggling for the win.
That's right.
Welcome to Wiggle Wednesday, and I am now deep in the middle of my first week of graduate school, and it's a brand new world. I've been feeling like I'm in this strange, uncomfortable, transitional, liminal space between my old life that I was familiar with and was pretty comfortable and static as far as those things go. I mean, it's hard to talk about the last couple of years without the coronavirus overshadowing everything, and that's changed a lot. And this new path that I have set for myself for a life of ministry, I hope it will continue to be a word that y'all will receive and accept with a little bit of benefit of the doubt for those of you with religious trauma or not imagining that you have a religious life. I certainly don't imagine that I have a religious life, and yet here we are. So I hope you will at least give me some space to talk about that a little bit more without writing off the whole conversation. For those of you with religious trauma, I would like to say there's no indoctrination ever, at any point in this channel or in any message that I hope to give. I'm personally very against proselytizing as I understand it. So I will never do anything to suggest that you are a lesser person if you don't believe the way I do, or that you should somehow change your way of thinking to be more like me. So hopefully that will give you some confidence to keep watching this channel if you are watching. Anyway, to make a short story long, I've been feeling like I'm in this liminal space between the old and the new, and it's strange. Like I'm not sure how I feel yet in some moments, and in other moments, like in the middle of my Grounding 1 class yesterday, amazing. I feel like I'm closer to home than I've ever been. We're talking about theology as play, and we're talking about making a life of meaning and truth-seeking and justice-seeking, and I have found something that satisfies my whole spirit and mind and everything else that I imagine as a part of myself, my creativity and my sense of play, and just is it's heart opening. It's so heart opening. And I wonder if I just haven't even given myself a chance to sit with that. Like, I've been feeling a little bit dissociated, a little bit disconnected, a little bit like, I wonder why I'm not feeling more. And at the same time, there's just a lot of peacefulness. So I guess you could say I am in the middle of a giant, single, huge sine wave wiggle that is happening in my life right now. So that's part of why rambliness, and part of why this video is late and you get only a 2-minute wiggle. I recorded this wiggle during that grounding class, not literally during the class, during a break in the middle of the class, in the building where the class was held here in Chicago. And I felt really committed to posting a wiggle video today because it's Wiggle Wednesday, and I also was giving myself some space to recognize that there is a lot going on. And if it wasn't perfectly uploaded by 8 a.m., and if it wasn't, perfectly scripted or have some kind of message or whatever that could be helpful, I really wanted to get a video up today. So what you get is a video of in-between spaces. This is the space that I'm in right now. The area that I found to record the wiggle video was kind of tucked into the side of a really beautiful classroom that was kind of full of, tables and chairs, and it's only like 2 minutes long. And yet it's sort of perfectly, as usual, represents where I'm going and what I wanted to communicate. So the narrowness of the space, the shortness of the time, the in-between time, getting this I literally had 7 minutes or something to record. It all speaks to finding the creativity and the fluidity and the movement in the space that you're at. You can find it where you're at. So yeah, if you just have a normal day, it's just your normal day, or if you're in a huge transitional space and you're doing something major with your life and, your rhythm is upset, even in the midst of a really big transition, you can still find time to love on your body, time to give your body the space to process what it needs to process, because I guarantee you, if you're going through a major change and it's in your heart and in your mind, then it is absolutely somewhere in your body too. Today's wiggle is dedicated to those who might need just a tiny little bit of reminder to be gentle with yourself, that you're in the middle of doing a lot of really hard work. Whether or not you can see it, or whether or not other people can see it, or whether or not it's recognizable to anyone outside of yourself, you're doing a lot of hard work. And be kind. Be kind where you can, including to yourself. Okay? Breaking every rule of cinematography. I don't care. I have no idea if you're going to be able to hear me over the sound of the amazing cicada sound. For those of you who are listening, I'm still laughing about this one right here. Okay. Anyway. Nope. Will not be tamed. And I will... So, I guess that's it. Oh, you can hear neighbors. I don't know. There's like neighbors talking and like trucks and cicadas and wind. I'll be impressed if y'all can hear anything I'm saying. Oh, all right. There's a little who might. Anyway, oh, this is gonna bother a lot of people. I just know it. I can think of 2 people in particular it's gonna bug. Sorry, not sorry. I usually hit record before I know what the hell I'm gonna say. I should probably do something about that.